Okay, hello and welcome back to the video. This is Retro PPK from PPK United, and what we have here is the Dark Lord. You know, the pure Dark Lord, not actually 100% pure, but yeah, there is only Dark Lord monster in here except him. So, the Dark Lord, okay, what's the Dark Lord archetype? Why I make this deck? Well, okay, but it's only for fun, okay, not for competitive play. Everything I do in this game is only for fun. And actually, today before I recording this video, I stumbled on YouTube, Dwelling Ace, or I forgot who is it, but we check. Yep, it's Dwelling Ace. Making a good video about Dark Lord with a support, I guess, the Despian from the new pack on the shop, the Ruler Max. It's actually, I watch it. It's actually very good and very cool. And maybe I'm gonna improve as same as him. But this is the pure archetype of the Dark Lord. And I'm gonna leave his link in the description if you want to check out how to build a good Dark Lord and Despian deck. I'm gonna just leave the link in this video so you can check Dwelling Ace videos later on. Okay, so what we have here first is Dark Lord Ukubek, and as you can see, the effect is only to send one Dark Lord monster from the graveyard, and actually the Dark Lord archetype is play around the graveyard and deck. And from hand, it's very rarely or fairly rarely you play it from hand. For special summoning another Dark Lord, it's very rare in my opinion. Only like Morning Star that's gonna be needed in this deck is needed to be summoned from your hand. But other than that, the others is you can only just special summon it from the graveyard or even your deck. But for the graveyard, I'm so sure. But from the deck, if you active Dark Lord Morning Star effect. And then next we have Capricious Dark Lord. This Dark Lord is actually, well, I can say it's okay, I guess, because the effect is not only, well, the effect is, you know, it's also just gonna reduce your opponent attack and defense 500 for each Dark Lord you have. 500 times, for example, you have 5, so you have 500 times 5, 2500. But there is something good about this card. This card can be used as a chain protection or chain card, because if you special summon the first Dark Lord by tributing Capricious Dark Lord, when the first Dark Lord effect active, which of course you're gonna require Dark Lord Morning Star 2 to active his first effect to destroy all your opponent. Okay, here. The Capricious Dark Lord is gonna be like quick effect, just suddenly chaining the destruction effect from the first Dark Lord. So yeah, your enemy count as Blossom or Ghost Ogre the first Dark Lord, just like that. And then next, Indulge Dark Lord. This card is actually very nice and already helping me a lot in many cases. This one is the one that make me escape my freak hand actually. So this effect is you can take two Dark Lord monster from your hand or deck with different level except Indulge Dark Lord. Special summon one of them on your opponent field in defense position and add the other to your hand. Also, you cannot active a monster effect for the rest for this turn except Fiery Monster. You can only use this card effect once per turn. So what I usually do is when I activate this effect, I'm just gonna add Big Shell or maybe Morning Star to my hand, and then just give my enemy Marie, because well, Marie effect, and the only Marie effect is, you know, you gain 200 life point for this card to be effect active. It need to be in the graveyard, and the only reason why Mary here it's because I have Indulge Darklord, so I can give marriages to my enemy and then destroy it with Indulge, just like that. And then next is Dark Honest. It's only just for my support, you know, if I meet something like, I don't know dude, like stupid bitch, scary bitch stick with 10k attack. This, yeah, my protection. No biggie at all, no biggie. And then next, Nasten. Well, this card is it's okay, not meh, but almost meh, because this card effect gets only discard 2 to special summon this card. It's just like tribute summon, but you can do it from your hand or from your field, and that's why I add him to my deck, and I don't have anything better. And another reason is because I have the Royal Hidden. See, he's shiny. And then next, Darklord Cerato, aka my beat stick, but not really, because, well, his effect, if you have four or more dark monster in your graveyard with different name, you can tribute this card by you can tribute summon this card by tributing one dark monster. You can send one dark monster from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all your opponent monster your opponent controls once per turn. During the end phase, if this effect was active, destroy this card. So no, I never activate this effect, because usually when I already special summon this guy, it's, well, I don't have any more dark monster on my hand, or maybe because I can't activate this effect because I'm not summon him properly. I always special summon him using the effect of Superbia or the first Darklord. And then next, Darklord Superbia. When this card is special summon from the graveyard, you can target one fairy type monster in your graveyard except Superbia. Special summon that target. Yeah, simple, right? Easy. Special summon any fairy type. If you have Herald of Holy Madness in here, you can special summon Herald of Holy Madness using this card, this guy effect from your graveyard. It's neat, right? It's good. So yeah, this is actually if you meet, you know, any Darklord, this is something that you really need to negate. And then next, let's got Klipoka. Let's got this guy name is so hard to. Okay, let's just call this dude. Okay, this dude effect is, if a Darklord monster you control will be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can discard this card instead. Discard this card. Ow man, it's hard to pronounce this. Okay. So yeah, it's just like protection from your hand, just like that. And then next, Excel. You can discard this card. You can discard Excel and another card, another Darklord card, and then you draw 2, just like that. So you can discard Excel plus Superbia maybe, and then you draw 2. Yeah, just like that. And after that, you active something, special summon Superbia. Superbia effect active, you can special summon Excel. So yeah, 2 monster in one turn using just this 2 effect, but maybe you're gonna need contact, but yeah, let's talk later. And then next we have Darklord Morningstar. This card cannot be special summon, it must be tribute summon. It must be tribute summon. Okay, if this card tribute summon, you can special summon Darklord for your hand or deck up to the number of the effect monster your opponent control. While you control another Darklord monster, your opponent cannot target this card with card effect. Once per turn, you can send card from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal the number of Darklord monster on the field, and if you do, gain 500 life points for each Darklord card sent to the graveyard by this effect. Okay. So yeah, I never use this. I never summon this guy ever. Never I have ever summoned this guy. This guy is only material for the first Darklord, because let's just jump into the first Darklord first, okay? Your opponent cannot target fairy monster you control with card effect. you can only use one of these following effect for the first Darklord per turn only once that turn. Okay, so this is the main reason why I have Darklord Morningstar. If this card is fusion summoning using Darklord Morningstar as material, you can destroy all cards your opponent control. During the main phase, quick effect, you can pay 1000 life point, special summon one fairy monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Even if you have this effect, special summon one fairy monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, you can't just summon Darklord Morningstar. This card need to be distributed, but if I remember it correctly, it only need 2 cards to summon this guy. You only need 2 tribute to summon this guy. Okay, and then next we have Banishment of the Darklord. Add 1 Darklord card from your deck to your hand. Except Banishment of the Darklord, you can only activate this card once per turn. So if you're a prick and you only have Banishment of the Darklord in your hand, just use this, add XL, throw something else, discard XL with something else maybe, and then you can throw something else. If you're lucky enough, you're gonna draw the next card, Darklord Contact. Special summon 1 Darklord monster from your graveyard in defense position. You can only active 1 Darklord Contact once per turn. So if you have Excel and then you activate, you throw away Superbia and Excel at the same time, because you're activating Excel effect, and then you throw Darklord Contact, and then boom, you just special summon Superbia, and Superbia gonna special summon Excel, just like that. That's the most very simple and basic combo that I always use, and usually a lot of people already scoop. Well, you can see, but yeah, usually a lot of people already scope because I have like 2 high level monster on my field, which is usually. And the next Lightning Storm, as you know, let's just not talking about this 3 card, because this 3 card is just common card that you can find in every another archetype deck. And then next we have Darklord Rebellion. You can send Darklord Rebellion either from your hand or your field to the graveyard to destroy 1 card on the field. You can only use 1 Darklord Rebellion once per turn. So let's just say this is like Regeki Break. I don't know what is Regeki Break, but let's just say it's mini MST or maybe expensive MST if you're gonna target something like magic or trap. But if you're gonna aim at monster, I don't know, man, I don't know. But yeah, it's just for card destruction. And then next is the Simplified Darklord. Send 1 Darklord monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. They get the effect of 1 monster on the field until the end of this turn, and if you do gain life point equal to its attack, you can only active this card once per turn, I guess. Actually, it's different once per turn and one that's not even per turn. This is once per turn though. I don't know, because actually every single card in here said okay, 1 per turn, but actually no, because if you have Excel, this guy, and then Nasten, with almost every Darklord has this secondary effect where quick effect, you can pay 1000 life point, then target 1 Darklord spell or trap in your graveyard, apply the target effect, then shuffle the target into the deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, like that. So, for example, you just throw away your Excel and Superbia, and then you active Contact, but you misclick, you summon Excel. You can active Excel to target Darklord Contact, and then Darklord Contact gonna summon Superbia, but that mistake or that misclick gonna cost you 1000 life point, because you need to active this effect by paying 1000 life points, so you can have 2 monster at the same time, just like that. And the next Witch Strike. Well, because I get Ghost Ogre once, now I'm afraid of it. So I add this card. If your opponent negates the normal or special summon of a monster or activation of a card effect, destroy all cards your opponent control and in their hand. Just this last two words, their hand. It's mean goodbye card, see you never, just like that. And then next we have Darklord Uprising, our final piece. Okay, it's a trap card. Send one Darklord monsters from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Fusion summon one dark monster. One dark fusion monster from extra deck using monster from your hand or field as a fusion material. Then you can gain life point equal to the original attack of the monster that you sent to the graveyard. Active this card. You can only active one Darklord Uprising per turn. So let's just say it's way more expensive polymerization or super polymerization, I guess, because if you're using this, if you want to summon the first Darklord, you're gonna use 4 cards instead of 3, because when you active this effect, you must send one Darklord to your graveyard. It's a must. So you can get life point. That's the plus side, you get life point, but the minus side, you're gonna need more material to summoning the first Darklord or any fusion monster. Only that. Okay then, I think I'm already explained everything so simple, so easily, and I hope you guys understand what I mean. And yeah, that's it for me. And I'm gonna see you guys again maybe when I feel like I want to make this kind of video. And don't forget to check Dwelling's Ace if you really like this archetype, the Darklord and the Thespian archetype. Go on, gacha on the Ruler Max, and then yeah, you're gonna have a really good, I think it's semi-competitive deck. Okay, so yeah, goodbye. I'll see you guys again later. Also, I forgot to mention there is replay of this deck when I'm playing rank. So yeah, enjoy the video and have a good one. Sorry.